Alright guys, and welcome back to another educational informative survivor game. Now we are spawning in on Sheltered Woods. Now Sheltered Woods does have a pretty strong loop near the shack. We got two pallets isolated with two separate generators. Now I don't like the fact that I can't hear the killer. I don't know if the killer is a stealth beast heartbeat. Oh, it's a Myers. Alright, now Myers, while in tier 1 has an 8 meter heartbeat, in tier 2 he has a 16 meter heartbeat at 115 movement speed. Now this is a very fun killer to verse, ladies and gentlemen, so you're going to have to be quite smart with your manipulation and your map control. Now first thing that we need to look at right now is Jake Park is currently working on a gen, I'm working on a gen, and so is the other Sabel. So that's actually quite a few people working on the generator, okay? We're in multiple different areas, we don't know where Michael is. Looks like Nia is at the shack and she's looking to the left, so Maya should be right there. That's just through situational awareness, I guess. If I hear the heartbeat, I'll probably run at the pallet, and then I'll run past the pallet, depending on light information provided. If there's no light information provided, I'll run past the pallet. Now, he could come through that pallet and punish me. Those two are stacked. As you can see, they did a gen almost twice as quickly as me. He doesn't have deadlock, so he didn't force me off the generator. Don't know where he is, but what we do know is he's in tier 2. So this is something we have to pay attention to. Everybody off gens. Nia found the generator close to the shack, so she's on the one just past the shack on the right that we saw. Unfortunately, this will lead to a 3 gen, but we do have good things to defend ourselves with here, provided he doesn't have bamboozled. If he has bamboozled, he can lock that window, and then he can almost guarantee the shack on the next loop, depending on if the player rotates to the next jungle gym away. So it really comes down to who has better awareness. Now I got the gen done. Rather than popping my head out to the right, I'm going to pop my head out to the left. Looks like he just entered chase when that happened. They got the gen near the center of the map done. This put Myers in a really awkward situation. He's in chase with two different players and neither of them were on generators. So they are moving in a pack together. She took a hit and she rotated straight towards an objective. That is a phenomenal player right there. I haven't physically seen what's happening. What I do see though is Myers chasing this guy. I know scratches last 10 seconds, but he is going to lead him right past my scratches, which is good. And I can see this cutie, so this cutie's gonna go. I had no idea this was here, but if you listen real carefully, you should be able to hear it. Knowing that he has a totem, it could be Ruin, it could have been Lullaby. I don't think anyone got off the gens when they were working on it. Like, everything was completed. I'm actually gonna vanish after I do this, because I'm gonna pay attention to the HUD and see if he lets go of the chase on Jake. He is still chasing Jake. Give him 5 seconds, see if he comes over for me. 4, 3, he is committing to the chase on Jake. Let's rotate back to a gen. Looks like he didn't even turn his head. He's going straight for the Jake Park. Taking a flashlight blind on the pallet. Do you see that? He looked straight at him while he was flashlight blinding him. There's only one perk that's going to allow him to be able to do that, and that's a perk called Lightborn. Now, there are 2 flashlights in this game. Jake Park has one, and I have the other one. Knowing that the killer is running Lightborn, that means there's one less perk for the killer to have. Hi, sweetie. Would you like some love and affection? I can do that for you. We got a couple of pallets to utilize around. He gets 1 minute of his power up unless he has some form of amplification to the timer, which I don't think he does. If he was clever, he'd be running J Memorial Judith Journal, but I don't think he's running that combo based on the fact it took him too long. Excuse me, it took him too long to get his tier 3. Let's get straight back to work. We've got good split right now. This is a group of solo queue survivors, and you can notice people in different areas. Jake Park being switched on, thinking he might have a tombstone piece, and getting straight in a locker. I feel like she should have jumped on this with us in case it gets hit with pain res, and then we all divide and conquer like ants. So right now, let's just jump off. No, we don't need to. 2 gens done relatively right beside each other. It looks like he is coming towards the wrong direction. This is why Kindred is so powerful. Kindred gives you this information. I have no doubt of what is currently going on. I can see Myers if he's close to the hook, if he's rotating away. We got a person on the right going for the scenic route for the hook save, while the lady on the left and the lady, me, in the middle, go for the split on gens. She's going for the hook save. That tells you that that player does not have Kindred and can't see the other player on the right-hand side going in, which is unfortunate. I feel Kindred should be a mandatory perk that you are forced to run in Dead by Daylight. Now you might go, why, Goose? That's a very good question. Kindred allows you information of knowing what is currently happening, what the killer's intent is, and what your ally's intent is. 99% sure he is going to go back to the hook right now, but you notice how Jake didn't try and heal under the hook? Very good maneuver by Jake. He jumped in the locker to keep himself alive in case Michael had a tombstone piece. I can hear Jake coming over now too. I'm going to leave the nice spot to the right. How good is that? I would not have known he was coming right now. I know he has Lightborn, so there's no way. Into the medium, into the line of sight, into the rotation. Into the pallet stun, no enduring. No point in going for the blind. We know he's immune to it. Might be a blast mine over there as well if he goes to kick it. Looks like he didn't. Jake going through a chest. Rotate up. I can hear the Park up here. Jake Park. Alright, he's got his tier 3. You see him right there still? Yeah, I see you at the window. Alright, you're good. You're good. Come here. Come here. I got you, buddy. I don't agree with us leaving the window. I think he thought he was going to sandbag me at the window, but if the heartbeat got louder, I would have rotated the other way, and I have high knees through drama, so I'm pretty comfortable to say he couldn't have caught me there, Michael, unless he had Coop. And I don't think he has Coop, because I would have seen him attempt to use a token of it. Let's go work on the generator isolated in the corner. There's Michael right there, so let's make sure we tell our team where he is. We saw him go around there. I expect him to come back into the generator really soon. Okay, well, what did I see over there? It was a player that I saw. It was at the Sabelle. It was. I saw white hair, which I thought was Myers' white mask. Let's proceed to work on the gen. That's going to be Exit Gates powered. He is out of tier 3, but he can definitely get tier 3 again. He is getting his tier 3 so slow, and he didn't Mori her, so he doesn't have a tombstone piece. Bad news, ladies and gentlemen, is the door on the left-hand side doesn't have anything to really defend yourself with. The further Myers away from you, the faster he stalks you too. So I'm actually going to take the real scenic route here and go round this to block his LOS, line of sight. I'm going to keep running here. Looks like he's back at the hook. Look at him standing in the ideal spot where he can actually proxy between both doors through stalking. So the good news here is I have Kindred. And with Kindred, I can... Oh, never mind, he can't see both doors. With Kindred, I can actually determine that he is waiting just on the edge of range. That way he can get tier 3. Now, you have to wait 60 seconds for him to lose that ability before he can go for the save. Looks like nobody really has access to Kindred right now, bar myself. Do you see how powerful Kindred is? It's revealing an incredible amount of information. Looks like Jake's responding based off the terror rate. He's not based off the information that he currently has. Let's get our door to 99. No reason to open it. She has 60 seconds. Well, she's going to hit struggle at this rate. I know we can't blind this guy. Looks like he actually left hook. And he's going back to hook. We know our door is open. I'm going to try and scoot on past if I can. Well, my door is 99. I want to try and squeeze past him and get to this door over here. They got to the other door. I saw movement here. I don't actually see the other girl. That's a sprint burst Sabelle. I don't see where the Nia went. What I hear is the heartbeat getting louder and him coming towards me. She's healing somewhere, which is good. I don't want to be bullied out. Oh, man, I made a boo-boo. That's okay. That's alright. I mispositioned. I'm leaving scratches on the shack, and they last for 10 seconds. They're nearly unreadable at 7, so I'm going to sit here and wait. I know he's lost his ability, but the further away he is, the faster he stalks. If you have J Memorial, I might be in trouble. I'm going to literally have to high knees for the door. Looks like Neo's healed. He's going to check the other door now, too. Every bit of stalk I give him could really screw over my allies, so I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to get out right now. I know I can't blind him. I'm looking for the high knees. I don't want to drop my flashlight. High knees, Neos is to my left. Looks like everybody gets to walk out. You know what, actually? I want the Commodious. You can take my flashlight if you want my flashlight. No, you don't. You got to make it. Alright. Thank you, sweetheart. Alright, well, on that note, we're going to leave. Anyways, guys, that's been an educational, informative Dead by Daylight survivor game in solo queue. Team came together well. Team applied good split. Myers didn't have Corrupt Intervention. He didn't have Deadlock. He didn't have Grim Embrace. He didn't have Pain Res. He didn't have any of these really powerful meta perks that he needed to stall out the game because Myers is a time-based killer. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the educational, informative YouTube video, make sure you tune into the live stream over at Twitch where I stream DBD. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.